Good afternoon and welcome to Take One with Ronnie Lloyd Nanos. This is Volume 2 and I'm so excited to return to Las Vegas, which is a second home to me, and to interview some of entertainment's up and coming stars out here in the film community, the burlesque community, the theater community, and all of the above and beyond. Today I'm really excited to have our first guest. Her name is Abby Rey, and she runs Abby Rey Studios here. I think it's in Henderson, Nevada, right outside of Las Vegas. And I'm going to give a little history. When I first met Abby, again, as this show is, we do speak candidly, and I tend to bring people that are my friends and I've worked with before. Abby and I worked together originally in a 48-hour film festival film. I think it was about 5 years ago, maybe 6. It's a while ago, at least. And it's a lot kind of like prison kind of drama. But I remember meeting you there and just seeing your journey through there. And I've even taken class at your studios since. Again, I used to keep a place out here, but I wanted to introduce Abby Rey of Abby Rey Studios. Hi, Abby. How are you?
Thank you. I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Abby, tell us a little bit about your experiences here in the film community and what made you start Abby Rey Studios out here.
Well, the film community, I've kind of, you know when you turn a certain age, when I turned 30, I was like, I have to do something. And so it was one of those, I have to get into acting. Like, I that's what I've been wanting to do, and I have to do it. So I finally did it. And I finally went on my first audition, and then after that, I didn't get that audition, but I got the second one, and then the next thing I know, we were in Reno.
Wow.
A feature film. And then a couple of weeks later, I was doing my second feature film. So it was like, it went really fast. The reason why I wanted to do Abby Rey Studios was because, like, I feel like we need something for the community, actors.
I think as you're going there, with really how you were just talking about how your journey went really fast, I think that kind of greatly segues into what you're saying with Abby Rey Studios. For a lot of actors, a lot of performers, that's not usually the case. They're auditioning for film, especially if they come from no experience or even theatrical experience. Auditioning for films is completely different, especially now after the pandemic, where a lot of it is by video submission and whatnot. And I think what is kind of great, as well as it worked out for you, a lot of people don't get that same experience. So Abby Rey Studios, I think, offers them that guide to get them there. I know you guys help people with video submissions, how to audition for camera and self-tapes. So that's a great thing.
So everything that the actors need, self-tape auditions, classes, just if you don't know where to start, just come by. And we do networking events and everything. So and just being around actors, other actors, is like, that's kind of what you need, is to just be around other actors. Networking,
again, some of it is you're networking, you're meeting other people that are interested in the same things that you are, and going to take class, or I think you all even offer headshots as well.
We do.
Very important in the communities, in any entertainment community, whether it's theater, film, anything. The great headshot makes a difference.
Yes, headshots and resumes, that's usually that's the first thing that, anyone asks for, like film producers, directors, casting directors. It's like, do you have a headshot and resume?
Absolutely.
So that's like the number one that you have to do. So
do you guys help with reels as well?
I'm going to team up with a reel company.
Oh, good.
So that's what we're going to do. But we do like acting clips.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I know there's a lot of, I've worked in the film community, I actually don't even have a reel. And I'm very, like I said, I think I went in that same boat that you did when I got involved in film. It moved very quickly.
Yeah.
And I think what happens, again, you turned 30, I'm much older than 30. When I got involved in film, I did a lot of theater and I had a background in entertainment already. But I there was often when I would see things, I would wonder, I'm like, well, they would like to see my reel, but how do I get enough footage to make a reel?
Yes, exactly. So what we do is we call it acting clips, and it's just like 1 minute short clips that just you. It's kind of how it's the self-tape setup is. It's just you, and at least you will have something But when we team up with, I believe it's Real Arc.
Yes.
Yeah. So with Steven, yeah, we're going to be talking about that. But we're gonna see if we can put Bright Star. We can do like a class at Bright Star Acting Academy and then have that reel. So.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. So it'll be.
I think
exciting.
What's a great question to ask about for people that are, again, if you've never had a reel, or do you guys, when you're doing your self-tapes, do you provide a reader?
Yes.
As well.
So I'm gonna be the reader when we do self tapes, and then
GPS signal lost.
Oh, hi, phone. For viewers and people that don't know exactly, a lot when you're auditioning for films, you're given a side, and you have the character that you're reading for, and I've had people that have asked us that have auditioned for film that they're like, but what do I do about the other person that's on there? So a reader is a person off camera that is reading those lines. They're not auditioning, but for the person to have somebody to respond to and whatnot. So for those that are, again, it's odd to know that there's so many people that don't know. I didn't know that going into the film industry when I first went. I'm like, I'm used to auditioning for theater, and it's usually a monologue, and 30 seconds of this, 30 seconds of this, contrasting.
Yes.
Where in film, it's so that is great that you guys do. And are you usually the reader?
Yeah, I've been doing that for about 3 years, almost 3 years
now.
Oh,
fantastic!
So yeah, it's all over our website, abbyraystudios.com.
Yes.
And
we'll pull that up. I did pull it up today with Abby. A very good website. And again, I think the last time I went to your studios was, gosh, it's probably been about 3 years since I've been to your
Actors Corner.
There was an Actors Corner. We did some improv exercises, and when we had a lot of different local directors, and I liked the input that people did as we were watching. We were doing prepping scenes and live critiques with everybody there, where everybody offered. It was always very positive.
Yeah.
It was you were just immersed and thrown in, and different skill sets, different levels, and it was very welcoming.
Yeah.
Again, I know you offer different things from Meisner technique. Would you like to elaborate on some of that? What you do offer?
We have 4 different teachers. We offer Meisner technique. We offer fundamentals of acting. I teach on-camera acting. We have for kids and the youth. Yeah.
Did you always have a children's program? I don't remember that.
It's been a year, maybe, or 2.
Oh, good. That's before I was. That's fantastic.
Yeah. So that's grown really fast. So.
It's crazy. I had a mentor that once told me if I ever wanted to make it an entertainment for the rest of my life, to always be able to know that to be able to teach children, and I still stand by that. That if you can teach children, and you're always going to have a job in entertainment somehow. So fantastic.
And we're so lucky to have a lot of our kids are really, really great. They're so nice, and we love them.
Oh, great.
They're so talented.
Would you like to mention any of your teachers that are teaching there? Who teaches Meisner?
So, that is Israel Dubov.
I know who that is.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Mr. Meisner 1 and 2. Greg, I'm so sorry, I don't know how to say his last name.
That's okay.
Proceed.
We'll look it up. Go to the Abby Rey Studios website, and you'll know who it is.
Bright Star Acting Academy. There's 2 websites.
Bright Star Acting Academy as well.
Bright
Star.
Yes, Bright Star Acting Academy. Greg teaches fundamentals of acting 1 and 2. And then I teach on-camera acting, and Mindy Reichert teaches the kids. I don't know if you know her.
I think the name sounds familiar. Again, I feel so out of the loop in Vegas now. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Glad you to come back.
I'm glad. It's really neat to be back and to promote projects coming up. And again, it's been we were just talking how you were talking about. You get to a certain age, and in the conversations we were having off camera before, that you're like, this is what I want to do. And, there's those aspects of it. You're getting into the community, you do this, and we do lots of different projects from 48-hour films to free stuff that you do that, a lot to get in. And it's neat to be now, I was like, to have built up enough of a repertoire where I'm like, I'm just going to work on the stuff I want to work on. Yeah. And again, it's not to negate anyone's path. Every project I've gotten to work on, I always feel very blessed. You look back and go, oh my gosh, I did, whatever it's called, you give it a random name, and you're like, I'm so proud to, how I see it, to be honest, is like, there's so many people out there that would just to have one time to be that extra that walked on camera in a film that's because it's forever. And
Right.
I always look back and go, you know what? Whenever I'm thinking, I never feel I'm above a project.
Yeah.
As we progress, yes, there's now stuff I'm a little pickier about what I do just because it's like I just want to work and improve and feel a little more artistic from what I'm doing. But I'm never negating anyone's past. There's lots of film past, whether it's pay to play, that happens as well. Again, I don't criticize that. But I also like to audition and get in and hope I earned it. But again, nothing against anybody. So,
Yeah.
do you have any current film projects that you're working on right now?
So I just finished my 7th feature.
Seventh. Oh my gosh! Congratulations.
Starring, and it's called Dollface.
Dollface.
Yeah.
Who's directed that?
Daryl Thomas.
I know who that is. Yeah.
Yeah. He's great.
Yeah, fantastic.
So it's a horror comedy, and my beginning was a horror because we did Home with Edgar, Alejandro, and Adriel.
Oh, I love
So that
Adriel.
was my first one.
Such a talented filmmaker, Adriel. He's very visionary.
Yeah,
Very visionary.
So that was a horror,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I think in my career, I really want to do a comedy.
Uh-huh.
So this one was a horror comedy. I was like, yes, I'm gonna do it.
You have great comedic timing. I've seen you. I've seen you on different things. Again, as a director, I see that, and I've seen you on so many things. But even when you did the one drone down out here, you do have really precise, good comedic timing. I would cast you.
You.
Audition. We got stuff coming up. Would love to have you. Absolutely, anytime.
Yeah.
So what is Dollface? Is it coming up? Are you about to film?
No, you just
finished filming?
I think it was a couple months ago.
Oh wow! So you have about another year before it's finished, or
I think they're about almost done with pre-production.
post-production. Oh, so they're about to do the assembly cut edit.
Yes. Some sort of a viewing. We'll probably have like a private viewing.
Oh,
to see
good.
all that stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'm excited to see
good.
that.
Where
That's
can
fun.
people see any of the work that you've done right now?
You know what? I just made my website. It's called abbyrayofficial.com.
Uh-huh.
I just put everything there. So if you need reels, my resume's on there.
But how about you in film? Where can we see any of your films you've done?
Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime. If I'm correct, I think Drone Down is about to get distribution.
Okay.
I
haven't heard much from it.
I hear little things. I've talked to Jeremy Settles, the people.
Yeah.
That was Drone Down was one of the films that was in the Lucky Sevens film challenge. We'll be speaking with one of the directors a little later today, and I think Drone Down they were marketing at the recent AFM here in Las Vegas. So I know Jeremy Settles. They were looking. And Mike Conway, they're trying to find some distributor for it, and I think it's on that cusp. I'm a little in the end. I have to talk to Jeremy. I was an executive producer for that, so it was such a fun film. It's one of those very kitschy, low budget films.
Yeah.
But those really old kind of B movie Bigfoot films. It's fun. It's a fun film. I thoroughly enjoyed that film. But as soon as that is out, we'll make sure that everybody knows so you can find Drone Down. I know that should be very soon. Any other films that we can find on Amazon Prime right now that you've done?
Well, the recent one that I have, I think it's on Hulu. I think
Blue?
it went. It's The Cleaning Lady. So I have one.
Oh, The Cleaning Lady.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Was that filmed here in Vegas?
No, that was New Mexico.
New Mexico. Where in New Mexico?
Albuquerque.
I love Albuquerque. I have actually family in Albuquerque working in the film industry.
Oh, it's nice there. Yeah, we filmed that. So I have like a minute scene there.
Oh
it's
my
on the
gosh.
third episode. Third scene, first episode.
Oh wow! And that's on Hulu. Is this a? So it's a show. So it's not a.
It's a Fox network show. Yeah.
Oh wow! So everyone catch The Cleaning Lady on Hulu through the Fox network. Episode 3. You're gonna get a whole minute of Abby Rey here.
Season 3.
Season 3, episode 1.
Yeah.
Let me get those right. Wow, guys, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Again, I don't think people really realize when you get into episodic television that the way it's filmed differently.
It's quick.
It's
Very
quick,
quick.
but some of the camera work and stuff that they do is so precise, and they do a lot less. They use more practical effects for stuff that they need.
Yeah.
And I like that.
Yeah.
I like real lighting, it's not. The director I'm working with under right now for a film that I worked with last summer and they were producing, he came from episodic television and now he's doing independent film.
Cool.
And it's just neat to see the eye of the cameraman and the directors from episode 2. It's I'm learning a lot.
Yeah.
And I think you see that. You ever have any plans to direct or do anything else, or just out?
I want to. We might start getting into theater plays, but I still want to get. I have some short films I want to do. Maybe a few features that I want to. I have a lot of stories to tell, so
Absolutely. Do you write?
I do, yeah.
Oh my gosh! Wow. Oh my god.
Eventually, once we get like this studio settled and running without me,
get it out there as much as you can. You're running the studio. Absolutely, it's a full-time job. And it's a business.
Yep.
And but I think it's just sometimes taking that time to enrich yourself as an artist to get you right and do those things, those big dreams again. From the production aspect, again, I'm a performer, I'm an actor. I do those things, but I really prefer production. I think that creation of it, and I like to write as well. I'm like, I'm excited to see what you've written or anything like that.
It'll be a while.
That's okay.
But I'm gonna get there.
Hey.
We'll get there sometime.
Well, gosh, Abby, is there anything you'd like to share with our audience? How can they register for classes or come to see you over at Abby Rey Studios?
So you can do try out a class for free, and just check out our website, brightstaractingacademy.com and abbyraystudios.com if you need self-tapes or anything. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, come check it out. Abby Rey Studios. It's in Henderson, Nevada, run by the glorious Abby Rey, who is working in the business, running a studio, so it is hands-on. If you're trying to find a way to get into the film community, I cannot help but say the best way, I think, to get in any kind of entertainment, work your craft. Go to class. Train. I think there's lots of shortcuts. There's lots of ways people try to go. But I think the always honest way to get into work your craft and train. I can't iterate that more than anything else.
Be around people who love doing it.
Yes, be around people that have that
support.
That same support, that same drive and dreams, and you'll find it. Yeah. Any words of wisdom?
Just keep doing it. Just keep going. Don't give up. Follow your dreams and train.
Well, that's fantastic. Gosh. Well, thank you, Abby. Thank you for coming to see us today. You were always such a pleasure seeing. We're about to take a break and go on to our next segment of Take One. Let's give it a hand today for Abby Rey with Abby Rey Studios. Have a great day. We'll see ya.